I'ma keep it real for these little homies, man. They walking around here living the life that these rappers are lying about. I'ma tell them the truth, yo.
If you live by the streets, you gon' die by the streets. Cause the only way to get by is to lie and to cheat. And if you live by the game, you gon' die by the game. It don't matter if you get to the top of the food chain. And if you live by the gun, you gon' die by the gun. Always looking over your shoulder, getting ready to run. And if you live by the sword, you gon' die by the sword. I'm sorry, those are the words of the Lord. Come on, you gotta step on other people to try to get to the top. So you gon' do what it takes, whether they like it or not. You gon' lie, you gon' cheat, you gon' steal from your people too. Either you start telling or someone's gon' be telling on you. God don't like ugly, believe it or not, it's true. It goes around, comes around, so it's gon' happen to you. The same way you had to step on someone just for the top is the same exact way they gon' step on you for your spot. You, if you live by the streets, you gon' die by the streets. Cause the only way to get by is to lie and to cheat. And if you live by the game, you gon' die by the game. It don't matter if you get to the top of the food chain. And if you live by the gun, you gon' die by the gun. Always looking over your shoulder, getting ready to run. And if you live by the sword, you gon' die by the sword. I'm sorry, those are the words of the Lord. Come on, now more than half the population's inspired by rap music. It's a tool used for influencing youth movements, like it or not. Jigga's one of the best in the game. Rather you love him or hate him, I know you heard of his name. He's making millions off his records and his label, man. Let's keep it real and put it all out on the table, man. He's making millions off of rockaware and even vodka, man. You think he's walking around with a gun trying to pop him? Man, rappers say they gangsters so the kids try it out, doing the things their favorite rappers only lied about. Tell them the same things they live for is what they die without. Soon as you enter the game, it's like your time is out. Why do you think when Eminem had an altercation with Kim, he had a gun and thought twice about putting the bullets in? Eminem is always rapping about killing Kim and sending her swimming in some lake, probably in Michigan. But the fact of the matter is, he's a rapper and an actor, and Kim is still alive while you trying to act like him. Come on, yo. You, if you live by the streets, you gon' die by the streets. Cause the only way to get by is to lie and to cheat. And if you live by the game, you gon' die by the game. It don't matter if you get to the top of the food chain. And if you live by the gun, you gon' die by the gun. Always looking over your shoulder, getting ready to run. And if you live by the sword, you gon' die by the sword. I'm sorry, those are the words of the Lord. Come on, my own brother had a man that claims ride or die with him. Clapped the man, then found out that the cops was gon' get him. So his man thought about how the cops was gon' hit him. Turn around and told on him the love was never in him. Now my brother does 10 to 15 years in prison, trying to be real to the streets when the streets stopped him from living. Ask a kid from the hood why he lives the life that he lives. He'll just say, I'm keeping it real, it is what it is. Trying to be real to the hood when the hood was never real. Ever get locked and go to jail and your homies ain't making bail? And you got rappers talking about all the guns they clap, the people they kill, they plug, slugged holes in backs. How can you be a killer when you writing poems and raps? Tell them the truth, how your story's full of holes and cracks. And if anything you rap about is close to the truth, you gave the details to the crime, the cops should be looking for you. You wouldn't be accepting awards and the Vibe Awards. You would be in your man's basement trying to hide, of course. Real killers don't be begging Puff to give them a deal, and they ain't in the studio trying to prove that they real. The truth is, all the real killers are dead or in jail. So if those are your dreams, then keep on keeping it real. You, if you live by the streets, you gon' die by the streets. Cause the only way to get by is to lie and to cheat. And if you live by the game, you gon' die by the game. It don't matter if you get to the top of the food chain. And if you live by the gun, you gon' die by the gun. Always looking over your shoulder, getting ready to run. And if you live by the sword, you gon' die by the sword. I'm sorry, those are the words of the Lord. Come on.
There's only two places the gangsters and thugs end up. That's dead or in jail. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. And it's about time y'all rappers start telling these youth the truth. Why don't you tell these little homies that you ain't never lived a street life before? And those of you who have lived a street life, let them know that you were smart enough to get out of it. And your main focus is doing entertainment now. Be real with them.